Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. Um, Today, off to Thornbridge in Bakewell for their Ravenna, or Ravenna, I don't know, however you pronounce it, and Hazy Mosaic IPA, 4%. Um, Ravenna is a juicy IPA, single hopped with Mosaic. The hops exude huge aromas of mango and kiwi, followed by flavours of papaya and citrus. For a hop, Mosaic really does deliver some flavours. Pine, citrus, tropical. Makes you wonder why you even need any other hops, really. So, and it's funny because I had a double IPA from Alter Ego, another Derbyshire brewery, funnily enough, and theirs was more of a juice bomb look to it, proper thick um, double IPA, whereas this is looking like a slightly hazy, good bit of carbonation coming off it, a good head on there, but more look like a traditional beer than what you would expect craft. I mean, that doesn't really matter because it probably, we'll give it till it gets to the bottom. Pick this up from um, Smiling Great when I was down there 2 or 3 weeks ago. No, God, time flies. I've still got beer reviews. Literally still got beer reviews from those weeks ago. And yeah, you really can smell the mango on the nose. Isn't the kiwi? I ain't got a clue what papaya is, so never had it. So can't smell something I ain't got a clue what is. Smooth, juicy. Let's pour the rest and see if there's any sediment in it that makes it more thicker. So we'll give it a swirl round. So now it's got more of a yellowy rather than a subtle. Just goes to show you that sometimes it's a good idea to, depend on the size of your glass, just to pour that last bit out and then get a bit of a swirl round and get that what it probably should be, the colour. Obviously now it's looking more like a lemon, a hazy lemon pour, not looking like a subtle hazy traditional beer rather. I'll get the bloody words out in the end. We're all hoping to go to Thornbridge the day after our wedding in July, but the bloody hotels nearby are expensive. I mean, ridiculously expensive for a night. I mean, Bakewell's nice and all that, but it's not that nice. Um, not for the price they want. So we'll see what goes off there. We may or may not be going. If we can't afford it, we can't afford it. I'll get to Thornbridge at some stage. I'm tempted to take one of these £2 bus rides that you can get and actually take a bus ride up and do it that way. But there you go. That's only to the end of June, I think it is. And that's if the buses go that way and go back. And it's a bit of a trek and on. Yeah, you're looking at a good hour and a half on the bus. Although, didn't somebody go all the way from Nottingham to Whitby on a bus for £2? I mean, that's bloody hilarious, that is. £2. It makes you wonder what the real price was. It might not have been Nottingham, it might be somewhere else, but it was a ridiculously long journey on a bus. And I mean, it's great if you've got note to do. Get your £2 out. Right, where we're going today. Have a look on the old transport things, and you know, put your £2 in, and then off you go. You know, the world's your oyster. Well, Britain at least. Be absolutely hilarious if you could go down to Brighton or Cornwall for a couple of quid. And the problem is, it takes as long to get there as long to get back. There'd be no time to actually do it there. So yeah, an easy drinking beer from Thornbridge. Sessionable, easy drinking. Certainly for me, it's more of a beer that's aimed at people coming into the craft beer world. I wouldn't say it's absolutely bouncy in flavour and aroma, but it does what it says on the tin, can rather. So, on that side of things, it is what it is. Out of 5. Mm, for me, yeah, it's okay. I've had better from Thornbridge. It is what it is. But it's still a quaffable craft beer. It's one you try, and you put it in that book that you've ticked, and then move on. Out of 5 for me, yeah, good 4.2 out of 5. Cheers, on. Cheers, middies.